Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. Before we get into the fan cam, shout out to the sponsor, Match Bingo. It's a bit like Thiago Silva. It's quite sad. It's the last game that Match Bingo are going to be our sponsors for. This is your last chance before the Euros to download Match Bingo and get stuck in. You've got to be over 18. Check it out. Click the link below. It's over, people. The season is over. Helps the channel, helps them as well. Check out Match Bingo. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Stamford Bridge after a 2-1 win against Bournemouth. Ben, you work in a casino. Look, some people win their money, they just go all in. Other people, little chips here and there, pick up the small wins. It's not always going to come good straight away. Sometimes you have to cash in again. You might lose a bit of money. But we are in a European space. And we managed to do enough for at least Conference League football, providing, well, Europa League, providing Man United don't win the FA Cup.
All that matters is we're getting our passports out this year, because if you had told me at the Carabao Cup final, when we all said that was our best chance of the season to get Europe, and we were yo-yoing between 10th and 11th constantly for fucking weeks, that we would end this season in 5th, I would have told you to shut up and just go away, because I would never have expected this result at the end of the season. I'll be frank, start of the season, maybe we got a bit overexcited, we got sold a dream in pre-season, we can get Champions League, we'll get Champions League. Obviously we haven't, but coming into like the second half of the season, all the expectations changed. It was, we just need to pick up points here and there. Champions League, I don't think was in anyone's minds come Christmas. So the fact that we've got as far as we were, in fact we even had a chance at, automatic Europa qualification. Now we're waiting on Man City. Yeah. It's a complete and utter change of breath.
I think a lot of Chelsea fans would have agreed with you, right? I mean, what you're saying isn't anything unusual. Some of the football was dire at times, and we could never get consistency, but we've ended the season with consistency. Whether it's 5 games or not, it's more than we've ever had in any other games at any other point in the season. For me, I'm quite relieved in a way that the season's over. Not as much as last year. I was certainly enjoying it more in that sense, but I feel more proud and more connected with this Chelsea team, and hopefully we've got bigger and better things to come. I mean, how would you sum it all up?
I think I'm going to go back to every single point I have made this season. You have heard these points. Our sexy cameraman behind the scenes has heard these points, because he's had to edit all the swearing out, obviously. Everyone has heard it. I have said we just need to click. Once we finally click, we will start playing well. Coming into the end of April and May, that point has been made. We clicked, we've played as a team, we have picked up results, and we have bettered ourselves. Ultimately, you look at the objectives, obviously Champions League didn't happen, but what positives can we get here? How can we thank Pochettino effectively? You look at last season, people said, I don't want to hear about last season. I do, because I want to see, have we improved? We look at last season, absolute struggle. We look at this season, we're now 6th. That is 100% improvement. That is what we want. We want to improve year on year. So now we come into next season. Now we can maybe look at Champions League, look at, bettering the squad. How do we do that? Step 1, keep Gallagher. Give him that contract, because he is phenomenal. He loves the club, he knows the club, he plays his heart out for the club. Many people will say he's a headless chicken running after the ball. I say he presses and he forces mistakes, and he does very, very well with that. Step 2, get rid of the deadwoods. If you're a flop this season, go out on loan, last chance saloon, impress us, maybe come back. We need
Who are they?
Mudryk, hasn't done, relative to his price tag, when you buy an £80 million player, you expect, phenomenal output. I mean, we could argue, thank you for denying Arsenal the title by sitting Raya down like the little bitch he is, but that's about it, here and there, clutch, but that's not what I see in an £80 million player, so maybe get him out on loan for a bit, get his confidence back, fair bit of other deadwood. I don't know who it is yet, but there are some players, you can argue, should they be here, or should we move them on? Is it their time to move on? And just keep redeveloping. We've got a great chance here now to completely strengthen up, come back, get the little wobbles here and there out our minds, and push forward. That's what we need to see, is progress. As long as I see progress, I back Poch. I will 100% back Poch. There's been times I've been fuming with him. You know, you can all probably find a fan camera. I might even say get rid of him. But overall, patience has been the virtue this season. Just give him the time. Give him the time. He is doing what he does. Do I think Pochettino is going to be the man to take us to trophies? No. But I think Pochettino is the man who can now set the foundations to keep us as a Champions League club ready for that one professional manager to come in and build on Pochettino's progress.
I have to agree with you there, mate. I have to agree. But I also think he deserves the chance to do that. I think look, we know it's not a successful season. He's said that. Thiago Silva's said that. And we'll go on to Thiago Silva in a second. But ultimately, I was here home and away. I was at the 4-0 loss against City. I've been to these games. I did not have any hope last year. And I have something to cling on to at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, people can say that's embarrassing. Personally, I would ask the question, do you go to the games yourself?
Yeah.
Do you spend your money to go and watch this team? And fair enough. If you still agree with that, then it is what it is. But he does deserve a chance. For me, it's very harsh if he gets sacked. Can you see Pochettino getting sacked?
I don't think so. I mean, it's up in the air, I'll be honest, but I think it's one of those where I'd like to see him stay. I'd like to see what he can actually do. I know the word injuries has been thrown around a lot, but it's true. You know, we've had lots of injuries and we haven't really had a chance to really field a strong squad this season. And yeah, maybe you can argue in our biggest injury crisis, we stepped up, but that's what we finally do. We have played as a team. We have stepped up. We have played for the right thing. We haven't played for what's on the back of the shirt. We've played for what's on the front of the shirt, which is the badge of the club that we all love dearly.
Took a while, didn't it?
I mean, when I said about clicking and all that, I expected this to come about November, maybe even January, latest. I didn't. I mean, April's a very long time, Alex. You know, we've been nothing but patient. But we're finally starting to reap the rewards of our patience, and I think it's a great opportunity to actually look at positives. You know, let's take another great point, by the way. Let's talk about Malo Gusto, because last season, when we didn't have him and Reece James got injured / suspended, it was panic stations, red alert. Oh no, we are screwed. This season, Reece James has gone out injured, got suspended, etc. It's been a bit more relaxed because of Gusto himself. Gusto, unreal, phenomenal player. Arguably, I would say I'm not going to say that. Bar Cole Palmer, Gusto has been one of our signs of the season. Yeah. Best defender of the season. But obviously you can't really compare anyone to Cole Palmer because he's been amazing. But there are things there. There are positives. There are genuine positives that we can build on. As long as we can keep seeing those positives.
Say it again, Father. Come to the mic. Say it. Come on.
Come on, you're brave. Don't punch. Barkley. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my friend Fatta. When Fatta has alcohol, he decides to headlock people and ask them for kisses, by the way. My honest warning, if Fatta's around your kids, hide your kids. Anyway, as I was saying, building on the positives. The positives foundations are there. I can see them. They're great. And I'm looking forward to next season now. How do we build on this? Get a striker. And literally, am I just going to go beat him up now?
In case you haven't noticed, Ben doesn't like Ross Barkley much.
Oh, what makes you say that? What makes you say that, mate? What makes you say that?
No, but yeah. I mean, Ben, honestly, I'm just so glad we're in the sun, mate. Look, we're going to dissect this in more detail in a couple of days. Everyone's going to have more time to think and go through the highlights. I'm just pretty chilled, mate. I can't wait to have a beer. I'm not going to lie to you.
We still got 2 points to cover here, Alex. Obviously, Thiago Silva, but then we got to have a little laugh in a bit. We've got to have a little laugh because they led for so long. They gave it all that. City went to the lane and put 2 away. You've got no title, so be on your way and stop crying, Arteta. Oh, Arsenal, I did not forget about you. The most vocal fan base. Make a point. Well, yeah, we're going to win the league, mate. Did you win the league? Did you win the league? Did you win the league though? Did you? Ended up winning less than Cole Palmer. What a sight. What a sight. I hope they are crying tonight. I can't wait to go to the bar, order a pint of Arsenal tears, drink it, just sip it in. Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love it when those bunch of mugs bottle it. It is beautiful. Twitter is going to be the most passionate place tonight. It's going to be crying Arsenal supporters, everyone else laughing at Arsenal supporters, and it just shows it's not done until it's done. Stop getting cocky. You're not them guys, brother. You are shit. I mean, actually, they did beat us 5-0. I can't really.
Yeah, but what did they win, Ben?
What did they win? It reminds me of 2015, when Tottenham put the pressure on.
Oh yeah, they won a Community Shield, mate.
And that's the case. If we're glorifying friendlies, up the Premier League Summer Series champions, just as important as a Charity Shield.
Had to win more games to win the Summer Series as well.
Yeah. He said, no, we didn't bottle that one, did we? Just bottled the rest of the games. And then finally, let's end on a heart tugger here. Thiago Silva, what a player. Thank you so much for those past 4 years. Thank you for helping us complete football. Thank you for being that guy. And honestly, I wish him well on his future endeavours. However, hopefully it ain't the last we've seen of him.